morning, this is Coach Tom. How are you? Today we're going to bring you through our stretch class. We like to start off with some dynamic stretches. These are the stretches you usually would do before you work out. Actually, the dynamic stretches you could probably do any time of the day. If you've been sitting around for a while, if you feel stiff, if you've been at work and really haven't been physically active, you could do these anytime. Some people like to do them at commercials during a television show, whatever. And then we'll bring you through a few body weight and very light dumbbell work. And then we'll finish up with the static stretches. These are the stretches you would do at the end of your workout. Let's start off today with just some simple arm circles. We'll go one arm at a time. We're just trying to get the blood flowing to the muscles, to the joints. I'm just going to move back a little bit. There we go. Let's go the other arm now. Nice and easy. Now, many of these stretches we will not count. We want you to focus on relaxing. This should not be a stressful part of of your workout. All right. Let's do some hugs. Here we go. So working primarily upper body right now. And we'll do these for a few more seconds. Good. Let's just put the arms out. We'll make smaller circles now. Really focus on relaxing, getting things warmed up a little bit. Good. One hand on top of the shoulder on the same side, and I'm going to put my elbow out, and I'm going to draw little circles forward and backwards. Here we go. Let's go through the other arm. Nice easy stretching. That you should never be bouncing during any of these stretches. It should never be painful. It may be a little discomfort, but with the stretching, you can ease back off the stretch until it feels a little better. Good. I'm going to put one hand on my hip, the other arm up, and I'm just going to stretch a little bit, and I'm going to come to the other side. There we go. Good. Working those hips, that rib cage area. Yeah, good. Feels good. Nice easy stretch. Now a little later we may do these, but we'll hold the stretch a little longer when it becomes a static stretch and not a dynamic stretch. All right, let's reach up. We're going to pick the apple off the tree. So we're going to come up one side and then the other. Good. Now, if you're at home and you're doing this at home and you want to put some music on, that's fine. Usually when we do this in stretch class, we have some music on very low. Good, good. All right, let's work a little on the lower body now. We're going to go leg swings, all right? And if you're near a wall or a chair, you can use those to help balance yourself. I like to go diagonal, change the direction, forward a little bit. We can go backwards. All right, we'll change legs. Okay. So everything's initiating from around the hip area. Okay, we really don't want to lean back too much. All right, now I'm going to go lateral. So out to the side. Go the other way. Good, good. All right, now I'm going to work the calf area, the ankles, the shins. Again, if you want to do it near a wall or a chair, that's fine. So I'm going to go up on my toes and back down. Nice easy movement. All right. You should definitely feel in your ankle area, your calves. Always nice, easy breathing. Good. Now I'm going to go back on my heels a little bit. So if you want to go toes back to heels, that's fine. Just want to get back on your heels a little bit and raise your toes just a tiny bit. Work those shins a little bit. Good. Good. All right, we're going to continue to work on the upper body now. I'm going to do my wall push-ups. So your narrow wall, your feet are probably going to be 2 or 3 feet away from the wall. And I'm going to lean towards the wall and then push away. Just like if I was doing a push-up on the floor, this is a little less stress on the upper body. Hands about shoulder height, and push, away, lean, and push. Back nice and straight. Lean and push. A few more. Good. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's do a few lateral lunges. All right, we're going to alternate. So I'm going to go to one direction, come back to the middle, and then go to the other. Now, if this is putting a little extra stress on your knees and it's bothering you, then I would just do a static lunge. So it would be here, just lunge one way and then the other. So either is fine. You probably want to go 4 or 5 on each side at least. So you're working primarily the lower body right now. Good. Next up, I want to try some just body weight squats. Okay, so I'm going to sit back, initiate with my hips. I'm going to sit back and down. All right. You probably want your feet a little wider than your shoulders, toes pointed out a little bit. Good. And down. Now if that bothers your knees, just stop, do something else, or just don't go down as far. All right. You're just starting to work those quads, the hamstrings, the calves. All right. Upper body is nice and straight. All right. Your back is straight, so you're working that core. All right. I'm going to do a few more. So again, these are some things you can do before you work out. These squats could actually be part of your workout. Good. All right. So we did 5 to 6 minutes of warm up there. Let's go some very light dumbbell work. And again, if you're at home and you don't have any dumbbells, you can use something else, or you can use no resistance. Okay. I'm just going to go chest press. Nice and straight, knees bent slightly, and I'm gonna go straight out. All right, 2, 3, good. Let's do a few more of these. And 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm just gonna rest a few seconds. Let's go some bicep curls. We're going to go one arm bicep curl, elbow close, palm facing out, up and back down. That's it. Just working those arms a little bit here. So what we're trying to do with this part of the workout, this part of the session, is we did our dynamic warm-ups. And then you would usually do some kind of strength training. All right, we're going to do a very short version of that. Let's go to the other side. And then we'll finish up with our static stretches. Do a few more. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we want to work the core. And the core is just about all the muscles between your shoulders and just about to your hips. Some people like to add part of the glutes to that core, but it's your midsection. It connects the lower body and upper body. All right. We're going to put dumbbell down, out. We're going to go to one direction, always back to the middle. There we go. Now your torso is going to turn a little bit. That's fine. This should not be bothering your lower back. Good. All right. Go a few more. Good. Starting to feel a little bit my midsection. Good. All right. So we did some curls. We did a little core work there. We did chest press, which is good. Sometimes we would add to this. Perhaps next class we'll do a little more of the strength training. Let's do a couple of body weight exercises. One that'll work the glutes, the hips, midsection a little bit. Will be a straight leg hip extension. All right, so we're down on our hands and knees. Good. And what I want to do, keeping my back straight, I want to bring my one leg up and then back down. Out and up. Good. Again, nice easy breathing. Do not hold your breath. Leg up and out. Good. Now I'm going to go to the other leg. Let's go up and out. Good. Nice easy movement. I'm starting to feel in my glutes, the hip area, hamstrings. Let's do a few more. 3, 2, 1. Good. I'm just going to go back into child's pose here. All right, even though we're not doing our static stretches yet, this might be a good time to do a little bit. So I'm going to sit back, arms out, feel the stretch. Good. All right. I'm going to use a yoga block now. It'll support my neck a little bit. We're going to do some hip raises. We're going to continue to work on the hip area, the glutes. All right. Good. Arms extended out, palms down. And I'm going to bring my hips up off the floor. All right. And back down. But you don't want your glutes to land on the floor and stay there. You don't want to bounce off the floor. All right, so I'm going to bring it up, hold it for a second or two, bring it down. So this is not only a stretch, this would also be considered a body weight exercise that would work the glutes, the hip area, definitely getting a little ab work in here. Good. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. All right. So we've done a little strength training there. We've cut it down a little bit because of time. Now we're going to go into our static stretches. The static stretches are the stretches you usually do at the end of your workout. Now some people like to do the static stretches at the beginning, and if you've been doing that and it's been working for you, fine, okay? Just make sure you're warmed up a little bit before you even do the static stretches. You usually don't want to stretch cold muscles. First stretch is a good one to start off with, and this is also a good stretch to do if you're before you even get out of bed. All right, you're just gonna bring your hands and arms behind you. Nice easy breathing, stretch at the legs. I'm stretching a lot of different muscle groups. Just hold it and relax. This is definitely the time of the workout where there should be no stress. You should just be feeling the stretch. Okay. We're going to bring our knees into our chest. All right. So I'm starting to feel this in my lower back. To feel it a little more, I'm going to go, just bring my head up a little bit, and you can bring it down. I just want to feel a very slight stretch in my lower back. You can hold it for as long as you want. We're all a little different. We all feel the stretches a little different time. So to say only hold it for 5 seconds might not work for you. Okay, you may have to hold it longer. All right, now I'm going to bring one leg in towards the shoulder on the same side. The other leg is straight out. All right. So I'm bringing the knee towards the shoulder on the same side. Now I'm going to bring the leg across my body. Now your hands could be wherever you want them to be to help you balance. So you want to feel a stretch in your glutes, your hamstrings, the hip area. Good. Now I'm going to bring the other leg in. Now the opposite, the one that's not bending, you can keep straight, or you can actually have your foot flat on the floor, whatever's comfortable. Bring it in. Bring it across. I'm going to hold it now, feel the stretch for a few seconds. All right, I'm going to bring my feet flat on the floor. I'm going to bring my ankle, left ankle in this case, over my right knee. All right. And I'm just going to help it out a little bit. I want to feel it around my hip flexors. Now some people like to raise the other leg, get a little more of a stretch, and that's fine if you want to do that. Okay. Let's go to the other leg. So it's right ankle over left knee. I'm going to help it out a little bit. Feet flat on the floor, arms out. You're going to make a T with your upper body. All right. Feet together. Now what I want to do is bring my knees in one direction together. Bring my head the opposite if you can. This is our spinal twist. You're going to feel a little bit in your back. Now I'm going to go in the other direction. All right. So this stretch I can definitely feel on my lower back, but it should never, again, be ouch. It shouldn't be a lot of discomfort. Good. All right, I'm going to bring one leg up. The other leg could be straight or bent. And now I want to stretch those muscles that are from the back of your knee to your glutes. And those are the hamstring. Now some of you are going to be able to straighten your leg and feel the stretch. My knee is bent a little bit, but I still feel this stretch here. All right, let's go the other leg. Oh, I feel a nice stretch back here. A lot of times your hamstrings tighten up. And now we want to go to the opposite part of the hamstrings, which are the quads. So we're going to do it in a down position today. So we're down on our side. Now our body is aligned in one line. Okay. Elbows even with my shoulders. Shoulders with my hips. Hips with my ankles and feet. Knees, ankles and feet. Now I'm going to bring this leg back. Feel a little stretch there. There we go. Good. Now I'm going to roll over, go to the other side. And I'll feel that. Align myself, nice and easy. Feel that stretch. Pull back on the leg a little bit. Now if you want this top leg to rest on the bottom, that's fine. As long as you're feeling the stretch. Good. All right, let's go back into child's pose. And we did this before. So knees are apart, feet are relatively close. All right, you may have to adjust that a little so you feel the stretch. So I'm going to lean back, sit towards my ankles, reach out my hands and feel stretch in a lot of different muscle groups. Then I'm going to come out of it and go into more of a cobra move. And if that bothers your lower back, we can do a low back extension. Forearms. Okay, the last part of our stretching we'll do from a stand-up position. First up will be our calf wall stretch. We'll put our hands about shoulder height. One leg back, heel up. As we lean towards the wall, the heel comes down. Feel the stretch in your calf. Let's switch legs. Heel up. As we lean towards the wall, the heel comes down. Okay, good. One arm out. We're going to bring it across our chest. Work on those shoulders and triceps. Upper back a little bit. Good. Just feel the stretch. Relax and feel it. Let's go the other side and across. Good. All right. Let's work on the neck now. No bouncing, absolutely no bouncing. Let's look over our right shoulder. Good. Forward. Our left shoulder. And forward. Good. We're going to make a W. And our elbows are out. And what we want to do is just bring our arms back. Squeeze our shoulder blades. And release. And we'll do it again. Bring it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little bit. That'll stretch those muscles around the scapula. All right, before we did our side stretch, all right, we went side to side. Right now, we're gonna slow her down a little bit. Feel the stretch. Let's go to the other side. Feel that stretch. We're going to go our lunge, side lunge, before we went side to side. Now we're going to go side to side, but we're going to hold it a little longer. Let's go to the other side. Good. And then back. And one more time the other way. let's finish up with a shoulder and back, shoulder, tricep and back stretch. Pat yourself on the back, tell yourself you did a great job. Reach back. You want that hand to reach back towards the middle of your back. Let's go to the other side. Good. Excellent. Now what we tried to do, especially these last few minutes with the static stretches, to stretch every muscle group at least once, all right? Which will get you ready for the rest of the day. Whatever life throws at you, you'll be ready to take it head on. Until we meet again, stay safe and stay active. Have a great day.